This is a machine that should not exist, an ancient computer. It has revolutionized our understanding of ancient Greece. On a night more than 2,000 years ago, a merchant ship loaded with treasures was heading towards Rome. It encountered a severe storm just as it reached the deep ocean. 300 tons of treasure made the wooden ship extremely fragile. As the storm and waves continued to pound, the ship quickly began to crack. Lots of seawater flooded into the cabin. Eventually, the ship sank, sinking to the bottom of the sea with 300 tons of treasure. After more than 2,000 years, it has been swallowed by the sea. The treasure had long been forgotten, until the year 1901. A diver discovered a bronze artifact on the seabed, protruding from a mound. Back on shore, he reported his find to the local government. Relics salvaged consist of broken jars and marble statues, along with ancient bronzes. One of them was a corroded bronze block that caught the attention of museum staff. He placed the bronze block in a corner separately. Several months later, its surface cracked due to excessive dryness, exposing a large disc with inscriptions and some small gears. Archaeologists speculated that it was an ancient mechanical clock. But mechanical clocks were a product of the early 14th century. Such precise components should not have existed over 2,000 years ago. This discovery attracted engineers and physicists from around the world, including 2 experts in ancient scripts. After deciphering the ancient Greek letters on the disk, it is believed to be an ancient computer, used for measuring the positions of stars and planets. 6 years later, another scholar from Germany, a specialist in ancient languages, found an additional hidden Greek letter on the fragment, which once deciphered meant month. With the onset of World War II, research on the disk was halted for many years. The fragments were collectively stored in an underground room where they survived until 1953, when more advanced diving gear was developed, allowing divers to delve deeper in search of undersea treasures. After several days of searching, they found the other half of a shipwreck buried under the seabed. Due to the lack of excavation equipment, they could not damage the ship's hull. Thus, the treasure inside still remains buried beneath the sea. 20 years later, they returned to the seabed with more advanced equipment. This time, they took out all the treasure from inside. But surprisingly, no other mechanical disc parts were found inside the shipwreck. With rapid technological advances, scientists invented X-ray scanning technology. After scanning the disk and 82 fragments with the equipment, they discovered many gears inside. Thus, they assembled the over 700 scanned images. Together, although the insides could be clearly seen, the mystery remained unsolved. Until 2021, divers with even more advanced equipment found many new parts at the bottom of the sea. They put all the fragments together. The mystery of this oldest computer was finally solved. It is known as the Antikythera Mechanism, a type of analog computer with a handle on the side of the machine. By turning the handle, the gears inside the disk are controlled. These gears move the pointers on the disk. The center of the pointer is the Earth. The outer ring features the Moon and Sun revolving around the Earth, as well as 5 planets. The disk is engraved with months and dates. Complete instructions are attached to the front of the machine, while on the back of the machine, there are 2 additional discs with pointers. The top disc is engraved with an ancient calendar. The bottom disc is a lunar phase predictor. Just turn the handle, select any day. The machine will display the positions of the constellations, as well as the time of the next lunar eclipse. Our current computers compute 8 times 2 by translating the numbers into binary 2 and 1 and multiplying by 0 to get the answer, while the Antikythera mechanism uses gears to simulate the numbers. When the small gear rotates twice, the large gear rotates once. From a mathematical perspective, the large gear is the result of the small gear multiplied by 2. Inside this machine, it calculates events using this principle. However, it's much more complex. Such an incredible ancient computer makes people once suspect that it was a machine used by aliens for navigation. Actually, there are many ancient devices similar to the Antikythera mechanism. For instance, the astronomical device designed by Archimedes for modeling the solar system. On it, it could also display the motion patterns of the sun and the moon. Unfortunately, that machine was destroyed by fire long ago.